Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It's a fast-paced thing we're doing right now. Coming off of a lot of weird,
catching up from this morning.
a lot of weird technical difficulties right now. Probably slurred though.
We need a audio check.
Yeah, we'll get an audio check here in a second, but I think we're good. So this is episode 3. If you're tuning in or watching, I appreciate that. Thank you guys. This is, again, just a random thing that you decided to do, and I'm having a ton of fun, so thank you.
Yeah, today, Junior.
Today, Junior. Yeah.
Yesterday, obviously, we had some technical difficulties if you weren't watching.
Gracious. I feel it again.
We apologize for that.
Yeah.
So today, again, if it happens to cut out, stick around. We'll be back. You know, we try to keep them about an hour long. That's our goal.
Because we don't want to bore you guys either.
Right. Yesterday we got
my phone not working?
we lost you for an internet outage.
Well, we think we got that fixed actually.
Yeah, we're hardwired today, so hopefully that's better.
Other issues we have going on, but we're just flying by the seat of our pants. Is it seat or seam? Seam. It's seam. What am I thinking? Seam of our pants. We're just flying.
Is it seam?
I actually don't know.
Seat.
Everybody. It's one of the things that people say, and they say it differently. Like, a fun fact: lukewarm or nukewarm. I always said nuke because nukes are fucking hot.
But you nuke your food, but your food is not.
It's lukewarm.
Luke. What is Luke?
I have no idea. And you probably don't spell it Luke. I don't know. That's the beginning. There we are. And this is what you get: just random thought out. Actually, not even thought out stuff. Just random shit that we spew out of our noggins. Recap. Let's do.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit yesterday. We talked about the mishaps.
Yeah. So if you missed yesterday or the previous day, yesterday we kind of outlined what the new vehicle here. We got rid of the Mazdas. Got a truck.
You got rid of the Mazdas. Yeah. Actually, all 4? How many did you have? 4 or 5?
I had a total of 4.
Yeah.
In the course of about 6 months, 4 of them sold. 4 of them.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
every day I felt like you came home with a new FD. Honest to goodness, I felt like every day you were coming home with a new FD. And,
there was
which I'm not upset about because
for about a year. So when I first started my new job,
right,
I had already had the FD. Then very shortly after, I bought the RX2.
Oh yeah.
Very shortly after that, I bought the
hell of a deal,
first gen.
Yeah, hell of a
and then
deal.
Very shortly after that, I got the silver FD.
You did.
And then I don't know, probably a year after that, we got the gray one.
Right. But you find these. I don't even know where you find these things. You get deals all the time.
Well,
when it comes to vehicles, even the Raptor. The Raptor was a hell of a deal.
Well, who doesn't just scroll Facebook Marketplace?
Again, me.
I do.
I don't. I just don't. I don't have any need to.
Not looking for anything in specific, but
no. But it does help, I guess, because you do scroll a lot.
Like right now, I'm about to do it right now.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna find? What are you looking for?
No, I'm just kidding. Gotta text my dad.
Bringing Daddy-O in it. Okay, cool.
Did that even work?
Yeah, yesterday was definitely, for lack of better terms, a shit show. It was a shit show. Issues. Rome wasn't built in a day, people. Rome wasn't built in a day. This is something fun that we enjoy doing. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. If not, then whatever. That's cool too. At least you came, stayed for 10 seconds, and you left. That's cool. Helps us. Helps him. Us. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we do have.
It keeps us coming back. Coming back keeps us coming back.
Well, I'm coming back regardless. This is it. So much fun. I'm enjoying this. I mean, I wish we had a little bit more in the chat room. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
If we could interact with people. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, since we're running live, so
it is.
You know, we could pre-film these, edit them, and give them to you.
That's no fun.
But these are raw. This is in the flesh.
All my hiccups and all my stupid shit that I say.
So you guys can chat live with us on YouTube here.
Can they though? Is that set up?
Yeah. I think it defaults to it being available.
Right.
You can turn it off if you want.
Cool. Well,
so
we haven't had anybody yet.
If one of you guys wants to chat with us, give it a try, and then we'll see what's going on.
Well, apparently Jordan did.
Yeah.
So we have a good friend of ours, Jordan. Big Subaru guy, huge Subaru guy. He loves Subarus. Nice. He's got a nice one. The blue WRX.
Yeah. In fact, he's trying to buy a truck, or he has a truck, but he wants another truck, a newer truck. I told him, but he's like
fucking trendsetters over here. I'll tell you what. I'm sorry, loose tongue. I'm getting more comfortable with doing all this now, so my tongue is a little bit looser. But yeah, no, he's probably gonna buy a Raptor, thanks to you.
No, he won't. He wants to have his daily driver truck, and then he wants.
He's
to
also
have
got
his fun car.
He's got the 240, the semi drift missile 240. I follow them. I don't know. Can we plug that? I think we can plug that. Homegrown Garage.
Yeah.
Homegrown Garage. I think they're out of upstate PA. Somewhere upstate PA.
Yeah, kind of.
Or Jersey. Is it Jersey?
No, it's PA.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Great guys. Him, his brother. They're one good buddy. And I think even his sister.
I don't think so. She came to H2O one year.
She did.
The year that we got iced.
Yeah. By the Canadians.
Yeah.
The Canadians iced us.
Yeah, we
with the silver FD. Oh no, not same.
Yeah,
wasn't the same guy.
Silver. Yeah.
So
we talked about H2O yesterday too. So if you missed that,
we did. And that's a whole episode. I think we could talk a whole episode of H2O, and how much of a shit show it really is. And we talked to another buddy of ours, Tommy, and he.
Oh yeah.
And it's just that bad rep that H2O gets because Cruising Week. Is it Cruising Week? Cruising Week, whatever.
Yeah.
Was this following weekend here or there at Ocean City, and I actually pulled a picture up. I did today, and it's not as bad. I don't remember what we said for H2O was, but Cruising Week had a total of, and drum roll, 32 tows, 36 arrests over a 4-day cruising event. You hear that? Event. H2O is an unsanctioned event.
What's the link to that?
It was off the H2O page, brother. Yeah, straight off the H2O page.
All right, well,
32 tows. And I think H2O had over 100 and something.
Yeah. Oh, it was probably 500. Yeah, it was because I told you 750 and then 750.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
The arresting is what jogs my memory. H2O had a ton of arrests. But I think it was just me spitballing here. A lot of that had to do with the younger generation. Probably a ton of underages. Young kids doing dumb shit on the street and obviously getting caught for that.
Standing on the street with an open container.
Open containers. Because it is Maryland. Open container law is a thing. Not here in PA, I don't think it is. As far as being on the street. But there, I think
don't know.
they think they're a little more serious. I don't know either, but yeah, so that was that. I saw that today. And that's crazy. And then I called David, but Tommy, I want to talk to Tommy too, because another buddy of ours, how big is that truck?
I mean, it's a Super Duty, but it's a crew cab long bed, jacked up on
it's beautiful.
I don't even know in inches how big the tires are, but they're 4 feet.
I'm a little dude. I'm 5'7", and that truck is huge.
I don't know what they came off of.
I would have to I need a step stool to get in that thing.
Oh,
but it's beautiful. I like the new color, the white. It's huge.
He's another Ford guy.
Yeah, and he got impounded. They impounded that truck at Cruising Week.
So yesterday, I think it's
bullshit.
Yesterday, we figured an average tow bill or fine.
His was way more.
The average for the tow bill and the fines was I think we averaged $750 yesterday. Yeah. His was double that.
It's in why?
Double that for one truck.
Do you think it was because, and it could, I don't know how that picture didn't become a meme. Because they had
bigger than the tow truck.
It was bigger than the tow truck, and I think they had.
Truck was
and we'll have
to
call them or text them and confirm, but I think they had to bring another tow truck that was bigger so that they could tow him. They should have just let the guy drive to the tow yard. You know what I mean? So he's from our area, and he drove all the way to Cruising Week in Ocean City, Maryland, and they deemed it unsafe. It makes no sense to me.
I get it though. If you look at,
would you prefer that truck or negative 15 camber on a BRZ?
Yeah, I mean, no doubt that
it's stupid.
I think being a driver of that vehicle, there's no concern for safety. But if you look at it face value versus what the DOT codes are,
right?
It's out of spec for sure. But
I really don't know.
I mean,
I also don't know all the laws.
It's got brakes. It's got a motor. Like, I don't know. It's fine. Brand new tires on it. Like,
The thing is sick. I don't know. I'm not trying to hype it up, but the truck is sick. I think it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's Tommy, and he doesn't half-ass anything. He does things really well done. I don't know. I think it's bullshit.
I'll tell you what.
But he did mention that H2O is giving Cruiserweight a bad rep, and I kind of see that in a way. I don't think completely, but in a way, I think for sure, maybe. It is what it is.
Another day, another dollar.
Dude,
talk about that.
I'm for serious. We're gonna have to like really just dive into the H2O. That's not our dogs. We'll dive into the whole H2O and why we think what we think.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could certainly stick with the car theme here.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're gonna do today.
Yeah, again, that's what the channel is all about.
Yeah, well, mainly. And we
right.
did talk about we would venture off and do other things too. We also know that we sometimes like to get off topic. And
and we're gonna try to do better with that. We
keyword trying, people trying to get better with that. But you're right.
Day 3 here. So
day 3, yes. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna bleed your ears with that. That's my phone. You last year before. It was year before.
Oh no, man, this was
God, how long ago was that now?
4? No, it was when me and her started dating.
Yes.
It was 5 years ago.
Holy shit. I'm an idiot.
It's been 5 years.
And it's on my bucket list too, and I was super envious. I ain't gonna lie to you, super envious and super jealous. Where'd you go?
Japan.
Yeah,
I forget where exactly we were at. It was
for my phone.
Shinjuku, or I don't know. I forget. It's been so long. But
yeah,
it was basically in the vicinity of the greater outskirts of the Tokyo area. So when most people think of Japan and they hear Tokyo, they think like Tokyo is just one big city.
But it's not.
What I got out of it was there's 3 large cities located in the area where Tokyo is at.
Right.
I think it was like Shinjuku, Shibuya.
Are you saying that right? Because if we have anybody viewing from Japan, they're gonna fucking murder you in the comments. But hey, I'm just saying.
Pull it up on.
Probably should. They're gonna murder you in the comments. But continue. Shinjuku, right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah. So if anybody watched, obviously most of you guys probably saw Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
So in Tokyo,
I'll be honest. I'm sorry, but that was actually one of my favorites. The first was good. The second was meh. Third was, and I think the third was Tokyo Drift, right? Am I dumb? I am dumb.
I don't know.
Either way, the first one, and then maybe one after that. Two Fast and Furious was okay, I guess, and then Tokyo Drift I think was super cool. Obviously, didn't follow the storyline, obviously, but it was cool. It was a different take on the car scene. Too fast, too many thoughts. But it was cool. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Tokyo Drift. How would Tokyo Drift city?
I have no idea what you're looking at right now, to be honest with you. We're looking
through people. Here we go. Where they split the crowd.
Yeah.
I think that was Shinjuku. I think is where that was.
Right there is okay. Now that's film location, not quite.
Filmed on location, Shibuya. Filming in Shibuya. Those are subways.
Shibuya.
I don't know, but either way, you got Shinjuku, Shibuya, Tokyo. They're all kind of in the green.
Right.
So we didn't go to Tokyo, but we went to Shibuya and Shinjuku. Both were awesome. I want to go back. I didn't get to experience much at all of the car scene.
Right.
Somebody's
phone. It's definitely yours.
Might be Jordan. I don't know.
Do we answer it? Might as well.
No.
What's the worst that can happen?
Well, it might be work.
Okay, well, you're off the clock. So, anyways, you were there in Japan. You had a great time. You're with both your brothers. One was stationed there. Well, he was stationed in Seoul, I believe, in Korea, right?
What? Yeah, he was stationed in Seoul.
Yeah.
Was it
Air Force?
No, it wasn't Seoul, but whatever Air Force base is near Seoul.
Okay, regardless.
So he flew in, and I flew in from the U.S. to Japan.
How long was that flight?
was staying. Oh my gosh, it was like 14 hours one way, 16 back. I think.
Too long.
Takes a week.
How do you sleep? Do you sleep?
That. Oh, it was rough. Did I sleep on the plane?
Yeah. Well, yeah. No.
Oh, this is a great one. Okay, so
glad I wrote this down today at work. This is a good one. Let me hear it.
This was back when we all first moved in, right?
Right.
And actually, this was right after Gears and Gasoline filmed the car because it was right before I left.
Is that a plug?
Yeah. Go check out that video, but
go check them out on YouTube. Gears and Gasoline. It's
7 Christmas special.
What year was it? 2015.
15? Yeah.
Go look it up. It really is a good video. I'm even in there a little bit. Minute amount. Check it out. Gears and Gasoline did a really good video, and they're really huge. I would say they're huge, but they're amazing. They do really good stuff. And they're doing.
Oh yeah,
they're still doing really good stuff.
It's getting better.
Yeah, they're huge.
I
think they're huge.
They probably have some of the best quality content.
I don't want to plug that one guy because I don't know. It starts with a K, ends with a donut. Crispy? Come on. Like Krispy Kreme donut?
See, like they're
somebody
like,
tell me they would have got that reference.
They're like different.
Right.
Totally different styles.
But I never talked to Crispy. But I did. We have. Well, you have. But I've definitely talked to the Gears and Gasoline guys, and they're amazing. Yeah. Amazing people.
Well, so they filmed the car, and then it was like the next week is whenever dropped me off at the airport.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sitting there in the terminal on my computer. I'm like downloading songs and stuff because I'm trying to make sure that I have movies and stuff to listen to because it's a long flight. So I go down to the far end of the terminal because there's no outlets open for me to charge my computer because it's a little MacBook Air, so like it doesn't have the biggest battery charge.
Yeah, you got to upgrade, brother.
So I'm sitting down there by myself, like trying to charge my stuff up. So I look at the clock. I'm like, okay, I got some time. I'll move a little closer. So I found a spot that was closer, and dragging.
He really was dragging that dog. Just picture. Hi, Mom. I just picture a young kid dragging a chihuahua leash. Poor dog.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, I took you.
See, there we go again.
I think I like this more though. Doing it on the garage. It's Wheelhouse Garage in the garage, and then we have the garage bay doors open.
We mean what we say.
This is live, and I think live is legit. There's no bullshit, no retakes, no nothing. This is what you get.
Yeah,
we're already 20 minutes into this, and we were barely talking about Japan.
Well, you can probably see where I'm getting to in this, but I moved closer so I could see my gate. So I'm sitting there, I'm peeking over. I see, a crowd of people at the gate.
Because let's be real, that's an expensive ticket to miss.
Oh,
to miss a flight.
It was a lot.
Yeah, like that's not. You don't want to fuck that up. I could fuck up a wet dream, but I would not want to do that.
Oh, I would have sat there because it's an international flight. I probably wouldn't have gotten another one for a whole day.
At least that's bare minimum.
Yeah, at least through the same.
Yeah, right.
Well, so I'm sitting there. I was probably 3 or 4 gates up because I found another outlet that was closer. So I'm keeping my eye out, and it's like 15 minutes before the time. So I'm like, I should probably walk up there.
Yeah. Normal people do that, actually. I'm not like knocking you. I'm just saying normal people usually go to the gate 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour earlier because you never know. There's pre-boarding, then pre-boarding, and then pre-boarding.
And then international boarding, flight, like it's a big plane. Like,
and then they're boarding old people.
Yeah.
People in wheelchairs, people with eye patch. You never know. Like there's all kinds of shit at airports.
Everybody already at this point.
But you. Yeah. Everybody but you.
So I walk up there, and this crowd of people was for the gate in front of mine. So I walk over. There's nobody at the gate, right? And I'm like, oh, shit. So I walk up to the counter because thankfully the attendants were still at the gate. And she says, oh, honey, the door's closed.
I don't think I ever heard this story. No bullshit. I don't think I ever did hear the story.
Yeah.
I just know you went to Japan and I lived here.
She says the door's closed. Like, when they close the door, they don't open that back up.
How much did your fucking heart sink?
I was like, instantly just like, my whole trip is ruined. Like, I'm not going to Japan anymore.
Yo, you really fucked up.
Yeah.
Bro.
So apparently, they did the whole boarding process. The time that I thought I was 15 minutes early was the boarding time.
Right.
Or no, sorry, the takeoff time. So I wasn't looking at
How
the
do
boarding
you
time. I was looking at takeoff time.
How
so
do you fuck that up?
I arrived to the gate 15 minutes after before they're supposed to take off. So
I don't know what that was.
by then they're normally on the tarmac. 15 minutes before takeoff, like you're pretty much on the tarmac waiting.
Have you never flown?
Yeah, but
flown on a plane? Is that the real thing?
I don't know. I just brain fart. Wasn't looking at it right. I don't know.
Jeepers creepers, dude.
So, anyways, I'm standing there. There's like 3 or 4 people, right? It's me, this other lady, who we both had paid tickets, and then there was.
Was it a Karen?
No, she wasn't a Karen. But there was another guy.
Was there a Karen back in the day? Was there a term for that lady back in the day?
It was the lady from.
I just called them bitches.
Kate plus 8. John and Kate plus 8.
Her name was Kate.
Yeah, she was the.
John and Kate. Her name was Kate.
But no,
she was a bitch.
So there's 3 of us there. Sorry. One guy.
If your name's Kate, you're not a bitch.
One guy was flying.
Or if your name's Karen, you're not a bitch.
You know how like
right.
if you're in the military, you can fly standby, wait for an open seat,
which I have before. Which is always weird. It was always weird to me too. When I was in the military, I would hate flying places because right after 9/11, we would fly in uniform, and that was the thing. And I hated it because
You could pay for your own ticket, or you could.
I just hate attention. Yeah. I do. I really do. I hate attention. I'm not a big fan of it. And it was every fucking time. Every time we get attention. Then at the end of my time in the service, we could fly in civies, and it was a little bit better, but they all knew what we were doing anyways. We were flying to, where do we go? Fort Polk, Louisiana. It's a fucking long flight too. Not as long as Japan, honestly. Oh, yeah. Anyways, continue. I'm sorry, I went off topic. So you and this lady, they're at the terminal. You're getting your tickets.
There's 3 of us there. There might have been a 4th. I don't remember. But for sure, me and this other lady had paid tickets, right? And they're like, oh, no, it's not like the door's closed. So they got a hold of the captain, and they hadn't pulled out of the terminal yet.
Right.
And they're like, okay, we're going to look for seats for you. So they said there's 2 seats open. According to the thing, it said there's 2 seats open.
And there might have been 3 or 4.
But somebody could have been standby, Somebody could have already been on.
Right.
So they open the door. they take me in first.
Why you?
I don't know. I guess
because you're cute.
I don't know. Maybe
I'd say because you're cute, but whatever.
But I tell you what, luckiest day in my life. I would beg to argue that this was top 3 luckiest day of my life. We walked into the plane.
Top 2. I'm interested to hear about top 2 later.
And we go through.
I'll remember.
There's there's first class priority, then business class, then economy or coach or whatever. So we walk in to past the really nice things. And then we get to the next section,
really
which is
the not so nice things.
Business class. I don't know. She stops, and my heart starts pounding. I'm like,
is she really going to give me first class? Is this going to
happen? Like, I didn't even have to say anything about it. And they're like, okay, you're going to sit here. It's a first class seat with your own little pod, like the chair, like fully reclined.
So it's not just like the movies. It's a legitimate thing. I've never flown first class.
You got slippers, you get a blanket, you get thing, a whole little kit.
You went to Mexico. It's a different story. We'll bring that up later.
This is a 14-hour flight, and they sit me down there. I'm like, this is great. But I felt so out of place, right? Because I'm like, I didn't.
Because the dude probably next to you makes $14 million a year. Yeah. And here you are, just a young kid at 22 trying to just go to Japan and have a good time.
And I didn't know the etiquette. Like, I didn't know you're supposed to take, you take advantage of the things that you're offered. So I didn't even touch, like, the slippers.
I didn't even touch the peanuts.
I think I took the blanket.
Because I don't want to, get charged for a $1 package of peanuts.
Well, no, you don't pay for nothing on that.
Man, I don't know. You never know these days. Well,
so
I guess
so the other lady comes in and they keep walking.
Did you do one of them look back bye, have a beautiful time?
I was like, in my mind, I thought maybe this would happen on the way back too. Like I was like, I got this
Oh,
ticket.
yeah.
I'm getting on the way back.
He was already in the first class mindset.
So, man, I got to fly first class. It was the first time ever flying first class. And it was
Right.
to Japan for a 14-hour flight. Like, dude, life was good.
And
I watched like 3 movies.
what'd you watch?
I forget what they fed me. I think it was.
Oh, they fed
It was
you?
a Japanese meal. It was
So for us
or something.
peasants sorry for the camera. For us peasants that don't fly first class and we fly at the back of the plane, I don't know what that's like. I've seen a movie, I think, but it's on this like, 3x3 little screen that I get to squint at.
Yeah, I think it was.
I get peanuts and peanuts. And water.
I mean, even in economy class.
No, good for you. No, that's awesome.
If it's over a certain amount of time, you get meals no matter what. But
I did get treated well in the service though, flying, so I can't say too much.
But I mean, yeah, first class it was great. When I got to Japan, it was late.
Yeah,
So,
let's. We were going to talk too much about the flight. Let's get to Japan. So you flew, had a great time, beautiful time. You're first class. You're in Japan now.
Yeah, so
You're legitimately
landed-
in Japan, and
I landed and it was late. It was probably 9-10 p.m.
right,
when I landed.
9-10 our time or their time? Because it's
Their time,
yeah,
their
okay.
time, yeah.
So it's probably morning time, our time.
So my 2 brothers were at a like a holiday party,
Right,
and the plan was they were gonna pick me up,
right.
and I was gonna go to the party with them. Well, the way that this works, where he was living at the time, you got to take like a highway to get there from the airport. So
Right.
I got to get off the plane, wait for my bags and stuff. I got a snowboard and everything with me because we went snowboarding. I had to catch the one bus, and like in Japan, they're on.
They don't
it.
fuck around.
Your bus leaves at 10:30. He's leaving at 10:30. Whether you're on it or not, like,
Done.
he's gone. So that bus left at like, I don't know, 10 or 10:30. I forget whatever time it was. And I just missed it. I'm pretty sure I saw him pull away.
Dude, so how do you?
I missed
You
it
just
because
got lucky with the flight and you fucked up the
I
bus.
was
How do
waiting-
you even do that?
I didn't
was
know where
your
I was
day. You
going.
should've bought a lottery
All the
ticket.
signs are in freaking Japanese. I had a
Okay, all right.
snowboard. I had to get all my luggage.
Fair. That's a
And-
fair point. Fair point.
So I finally find my way outside to the bus ramp where all the buses and stuff are, and missed the bus. Asking around, he's like, "Oh yeah, you just missed it." I'm like, "Fuck." So the next bus, it's like an hour later. So I'm there, 10:30 at night in Japan by myself, all my shit, waiting for an hour.
Have you ever seen SpongeBob? You ever seen SpongeBob?
Yeah.
So do you know when SpongeBob goes to like the bottom of the ocean and he keeps missing the buses? And it's like
Oh
pitch,
yeah.
it's like pitch black and he's missing all the buses. Now, I wish we had this whole mixer shit set up and I could like really quick post a clip of that of you just missing every
I was by
single
myself. It
bus.
was, I felt I
And
felt
you're the
like I
only
truly
American
missed
probably
my
at
flight
that
this
bus
time.
in Japan. You don't speak the language. You don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck's
And
going
it was
on.
like, so
You're super
oh,
confused.
here's what it was. You had to prepay for your ticket at a booth inside. Then you go out to the bus ramp. You give your bus driver the ticket. But how do you know what bus you are? All that stuff. So it took me a while to get my ticket, and that's why I was late.
Give that
but-
man a chair.
Eventually, the bus picked me up. It was a 45-minute drive
Yeah.
on the highway. There's like 3
Right.
people in this bus.
Right.
They drop you off at the most random place. Like, it was, dude, it was so weird. It was almost like I don't want to say a hotel, but like a super high upscale shopping mall with like a private drive. I don't know. It was pretty nice, but they dropped me off and I had to like walk out. I'm in Japan. Luckily, my phone was opened up for international calls. I'm like trying to get a hold of my brothers. I'm like, I don't know where I'm at.
There's a sign that has a bunch of squigglies on it, but I'm here.
So I walk out to the main street and
Right.
I find the wall.
Right.
The wall for the airbase. So I was so late that they had already left the party and they went to the airbase and they're at the base waiting for me to get off. So I like walked around and finally found them, and they picked me up And then from there, it was like an hour drive back to his house. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like 24 hours.
So you were tired.
Yeah, dude. And in Japan, the homes are built like a kit almost.
Right.
Like they can put a home up in like a week or maybe even a weekend. I don't know.
So
it's like panels that bolt
Is it
together.
wrong for me to say this? But the Amish can do it in like a day and a half. We live here in PA, so there's a lot of Amish around.
Yeah.
Amish, I'll be
But
proper.
I tell you what, his house they don't have insulation.
Oh, they don't.
So like,
If it's cold, it's cold. If it's hot, it's
cold.
hot.
Yeah, you got to turn.
There's no options.
You got to have your heat or your air on to be comfortable. But going to bed was freezing because it was Japan's climate is very similar to like the not northern U.S. but like Pennsylvania. It's very similar to Pennsylvania.
Okay, because I would say if you're saying
Yeah.
northern, like Detroit or something,
Yeah.
in that area, they get some fucking brutal winters.
So
you're there, you're in Japan, you have a good time, you're with your brothers. I gotta know. I hate to cut it short, man, but the car culture, what's that like? Was it everything that everybody thinks about and sees in the movies and the TV shows?
We didn't get to experience much.
Did you see a wide-bodied FD drive past you?
I didn't see any of
Or
that,
some
but
skylines.
definitely saw a handful of skylines.
Because there are a dime a dozen down there.
Yeah, saw some pretty sweet stuff. Just like random cars,
Right.
around the like regular roads and stuff.
It's a lot of music.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get monetized. Hold on. Sorry about that.
Anyways,
monetize. I don't know if that's.
well,
it's,
no, I mean we're not worried about it, but
it's a thing on YouTube. I don't know.
yeah. So it's a whole different world over there in Japan. We didn't really
Right.
get to experience. I didn't get to experience a lot of the car culture. One of the days, me and my brother went to a rotary shop, Our Magic, which is like one of the OG like
Is it?
rotary
You
shops.
say that? Yeah.
So
It's not RWB.
no, it wasn't RWB. I don't remember where his place is at, but dude, it's
RWB
we took
Tell them.
we took a train for like an hour, and then we hopped on another train that was like another hour, and that was like a half-hour walk to get to the shop.
That's way too much.
But I wanted to go. I wanted to
Way
see
too
it.
much.
I was in Japan. I wanted to do that.
You wanted to see.
And we actually
what there is.
the second train we actually passed the stop for the Ibizu circuit,
Mhm.
which I was like, this was one of my last days, so I really wanted to go back, but we didn't have enough time. So that's why I'm hoping in the future we can go.
We talked about it. We talked about
Go
going
for,
to the. Well, we did. We talked about the 2020, which we all know. And if you're watching or watching it not live,
we didn't plan it.
2020 was a complete shit show. Let's all be real. But we did talk about doing a 2020
Tokyo
auto
Auto
salon,
Salon.
the Tokyo
Yeah.
Auto Salon. We did.
Glad we didn't schedule it.
Yeah, really, honest to God. But we'll go. We're definitely gonna go. It'd be an amazing time.
Yeah, Japan though. I'll tell you what, Japan is
But
definitely
you did
one
see
place
that
is
you are
everybody
at
should visit.
in the movie. It's not where they say it's at. It's not in Tokyo. The scene where they go through the
Yeah, it's not in Tokyo.
it's in Shinobu.
It's either in Shibuya or
Shibuya?
Shinjuku, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
cool. At least you got to see that. That's actually really cool.
I mean, so there's way more to do there than just cars. Like we did plenty, and I was there for 2 weeks.
Right.
Like I could make a whole trip out of just cars.
Yeah,
but
I'm a huge fan of Japan. I love the culture. I love the food. I love the area. Never been, but I think I would love the area. You know what I mean? I love that type of stuff. Huge fan of the Oriental type stuff. I think I would have a really good time, and I would love to go. And I'm super jealous when you went. But
save your pennies.
yeah, 'cause it was pretty pricey that you went.
Yeah, that was our parents forgave their
Right.
their holiday as a family
Mhm.
for us boys to go and spend the holidays together.
Actually,
we
it
were
was
there
New Year's,
through
wasn't
Christmas and New Year's. So we spent New Year's. That was weird.
it? It wasn't.
That was weird. So in Japan, they don't celebrate the United States New Year's like we do.
No.
But we went to the city almost every night, and this particular
Was
night,
it wild?
New Year's night,
Was it wild?
It
Like you
wasn't
see here in
wild,
America?
but
Or
well, we went to like a rave. The one
a rave?
yeah,
Woo!
we went to a rave, and it was totally not my thing because I had never done it. It was crazy. Like it was just a mosh pit of people and like lights, and loud
Sweaty,
music.
hot bodies.
Like I don't know how we
I'll
didn't
pass.
lose each other.
I'll pass.
We-
I like raves, but I'll pass on that.
We paid like I don't know, it was like $10 or $20 for us each to go in.
And that's on the yen, right?
God, it was a
Yen
freaking
or-
waste. So we go in, we kind of walk around. It wasn't for me. So we left and we went right down the street to this bar. It was a free bar because we were trying to find the ball drop. And we're like, oh, they're going to do it here. Well, they didn't. So we went down the street to this other bar, or like an alley almost. This bar, no charge to get in. There was like, I don't know, 40, 50 people in there. It was a bar. You can get drinks. They had a bathroom. Then they were streaming the ball drop.
Was there a huge language difference? Like, was there some Japanese locals that knew American or just English? American.
I'm going to say
English.
not. I think.
So how did you order drinks?
I mean,
Nick.
well, we went to Hooters. That was pretty easy.
I gotta ask.
Yeah, Hooters.
I gotta ask.
There's a Hooters.
So how was
in
Hooters?
Japan. Oh, dude, it was fun. We spent a good bit of time there because I think Colton wanted to go.
Doesn't surprise me.
Because he was. I don't know if he's not too picky now. He was definitely picky then.
Where's he going?
We find this Hooters. We go to Hooters,
Right.
Because it was, something that we knew. We were familiar with it. And
It's Americanized.
We spent, I don't know, 2 hours playing games. We played like skee-ball, pong. I don't know. They had all sorts of games.
You really went to Hooters to play
Yeah.
skee ball and ping pong?
And I'm just
saying, I think
game.
I think Hooters, and I think of the food, other than the Hooters themselves, but the wings are overrated. But
They got good fish
their other,
sandwiches, but
their
I don't
other food's
remember.
pretty good.
I don't remember if they had an American food
I feel like
menu,
they would have to.
but I don't remember. I really don't remember. You know what it was? Colton probably wanted a cheeseburger, and that was like the only place you could go for
That's
a
fair.
cheeseburger.
That's
in
fair.
Japan.
That's fair.
Now,
I feel
dude,
like
it's
the
a
people are
wacky
taking out of
beast.
this like you literally went to Japan for Hooters and cheese balls.
That was one stop.
This is a
day,
car.
okay?
This is a car community, and you're talking about Hooters in Japan. When we're talking, I want to hear about FTs, Skylines, S13s,
There's
S14s, S15s.
definitely a lot of Skylines, like a lot.
We're talking older models like the R30s.
Yeah. R33, 34, and believe it or not, their Infinity G35
The Qs.
they call it a Skyline. It was like a bridge period.
Yeah.
There's a bridge period
You're
between
right.
the R34
You're
and the
right.
R35. I don't know why they did that, but they did.
They did.
But yeah, after that, I don't know if it was the same night, but we went to this little hole in the wall, literally
The whiskey bar.
a whiskey bar. It
Right,
was
I remember you talking
probably
about
the
that.
size of a walk-in closet.
I bet you they had really good whiskey though.
They did. I'm not a huge whiskey guy.
Well, you're not a big drinker in general.
yeah.
Everybody knows that, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But, phew.
I tell you what, that was hard. There was one person working the bar, right?
Right.
So small. And then there was 2 or 3 locals in there and not a lick of English. Like
Nothing.
None. So, we're like kind of pointing. They had, I don't know, probably 1,000 different whiskeys on the wall. And, American stuff.
Are you like
Japanese
over
stuff.
exaggerating that, or is that legitimate?
No, legitimately. Yeah.
You said this is a small room. How can you fit 1,000 bottles on a wall?
It literally, there were like
99 bottles
Just-
of beer on the wall.
Imagine
bottles of beer.
the length of this bar was shorter than the garage.
Okay, well they don't.
And it was not as wide as this. So it was maybe 400 square feet.
That's pretty small.
Yeah.
That's pretty small.
So the back wall was just
Covered.
covered in whiskey. That's all it was pretty much.
I think I would enjoy that place. So we're still going,
it's
right?
definitely a different experience.
We're still going. We missed the 2020 Auto. Did 2020 Auto Salon actually happen? Do we know?
I don't know.
Google. We got Google.
Wow, yeah, that would have happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know, because COVID started end of 2019, right?
No.
in China,
that actually, that
the
might be
China
right.
virus started in like November.
The China virus. You can't say the China virus.
Donald
That's
Trump does.
insensitive. You might be right. Wuhan, oh god,
Wuhan virus.
we're gonna piss a lot of people off, but that's okay. Yeah, check it out. The 2020 Artist Salon. See if that actually was the thing. While you're doing that, the next topic. You had a good time in Japan. We all know that. I saw a post on Facebook, and it was about that Harlequin. If anybody knows about Harlequins, am I saying that right? Harlequins. Volkswagen had what year did it even come out?
What did?
The Harlequin. Was that on a Mark II? I believe
No,
it was a
Mark III.
Mark III?
1990. I don't know. It's either 93 or 98.
Well, congratulations. You're still on Google. We can figure it out.
Yes.
But so the Harlequin came out. I saw a post that there was a gentleman that turned
$27
to go to the event. What is that?
I do think it was canceled this year.
I believe it was.
It was.
There it is. Canceled right there. So the event
This
spread
might be
of COVID.
2021 though.
What do you mean? Why would they
Yeah,
cancel?
early to mid January 2021.
That's the makeup dates.
That is for the 2021. I'm trying to see if 2020 was canceled, but I don't know. I can't.
I will look at Harlequins.
Car.
Anyways, it was a sick Mark III Harlequin. But what they actually did was the man that owned it, dude, he sprayed the undercarriage. He sprayed absolutely everything.
Yeah, the axles and everything.
Everything.
96 model year.
96.
And then in Europe, they got the 95. Instead of getting the Golf, they got the Polo. Which
Golf's
is
better.
a little
I
bit
don't know.
smaller, but same concept.
I don't like to look at the Polo, but yeah. So I'm a huge fan of a Harlequin. I don't know who's not a huge fan of a Harlequin.
People that probably think it just looks like a patched together Volkswagen.
But it's sick. It looks amazing.
I mean, they only made 283 of them, I think.
Something like that.
How many Harlequins were? Look at that. That's the next question. 275. I think that's wrong. I think it was 283, but
You're telling the internet's wrong.
internet's freaking wrong.
Well, you know what's funny is I can hear that conversation happening.
They
over
probably
there.
can too.
I can hear that conversation happening right now.
Look, I'm gonna listen back to this later and be like, "What were they saying? What were they? Oh,
So we definitely have.
what were they saying? What?
We definitely hear that. So we definitely have.
Talking about our janky little internet setup.
We have friends and family here that enjoy just watching us do dumb shit.
It
So
work?
It's a booster. How do you have it's hardwired to a booster?
Because that gets
So,
gets internet better than the computer.
well, I get that, but
So we're taking that gets a stronger signal.
oh, she's
and then
making fun of her
pulling
janky.
the stronger signal, hardwiring it
Look, we're not.
has less ability to
I just
cut
don't
out.
understand the hardwired
This
to a
whole
booster.
podcast isn't made of money. We're not. We're just making things work. But
Yeah, I mean,
it's a
Oh,
lot of
it's
fun,
good.
and I feel like these people are having fun. Everybody's having fun. Although we're catching shit from the background, but that's okay. I
But
don't
what's
mind
weird,
it.
like I don't get it when we're rolling. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, Harlequins are amazing. I loved it. Still love them.
I want to show you
I
right now.
I don't know. I really don't know if it's confirmed, but I know there was an idea when they bought. So if you watched last night, the first episode, I mentioned I have a Mark 7 GTI, and there was I thought there was an option for a Harlequin edition.
Yeah.
I don't know what an edition is, but it's basically just a paint job.
So with Volkswagen and Audi, I don't know what it's called with Volkswagen, but Audi has Audi exclusive. So you can pick any color in the Volkswagen Audi lineup. So that you got
Right.
Porsche too. They do it for Porsche. So you pick any color that they have in their color swatch, in their whatever they call it. You pick any color. But with Volkswagen, it's different because you can get the Harlequin,
Right.
I guess, as a homage to the old one. But granted, it's like $5,000, something like that.
I thought it was more. I barely looked at it, but
You said 20. Well, yours is an 18, right?
yeah. Well, 18 and a half. When did I buy it? End of 18? I really don't know.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
But so the whole point of my conversation though was the Harlequin. That's a rare, sought after thing. Now, does that
It
mean
doesn't look as good.
what other color schemes are rare and sought after? And I'm not talking just about Volkswagen. I'm talking about everything. It could be your Raptor. Is there a sought after your FD? Is there a sought after? Is there
There's
a Ford?
definitely-
Is there a
oh,
sought after
yeah.
Ford color that?
Normally,
Or is this just a German engineering thing that they came out with? They were like, we're going to try and sell these people in different colors because they're rare.
not many. I mean, I don't know. A lot of manufacturers will do limited production of
Right.
certain cars. In most cases, it's like different colors. Like you get the Mustang Bullet. It's a
Oh,
special
yeah.
color.
Yeah.
It's actually very similar to yours.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I would say the sought after colors in most cases are, in a collector's sense, the one that was least produced.
Least produced.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. But I feel like the least produced are always just, and I'm going to say this, but they're just dumb. Silvers and blues and blacks or whatever. Just a generic fucking color. And I wasn't a very big fan of green. I never have been. I think green's a weird color. But that color
I don't know,
pops.
man.
Your
Since
color,
the-
your
since the
FD, your FD. What was that called again?
green's a color that
What was that color
you
scheme?
never really get tired of. What?
What was the color scheme of your FD?
Montego blue.
Montego blue. Fire. Looked amazing.
Very similar.
Loved it.
Speaking of your car and the color, there's a Golf All-Track driving around.
I seen
with
it.
that
Yep.
cinnamon brown
I've
interior.
seen it.
Oh my gosh.
Is it an old gentleman? He's older.
He's got some stance on it. Not a lot, just like
The guy's like in his.
aftermarket wheels.
He's got to be in his 50s, 60s maybe.
Yeah.
It's nice. I'm not a big all track fan, but the thing looks minty.
It sucks because like
Yeah.
you kind of bought your car because it was a very unusual rare
Copy
color.
Joe.
But now they threw it on the the
I say it
SUV
wrong.
lineup, and you can get it on the All-Track.
The other one too. I say it wrong every time. Cornflake.
Cornflower blue. I think.
Cornflakes. Is that because I'm fat and I just like food and like cereal? But cornflower yellow or cornflower just in general. It's a blue color. It's amazing. I love it.
It's kind of like the Fiesta and Focus.
Montego blue and
Blue.
Great Falls Green Metallic are
what's good?
all time greats. Yeah, they really are. There's Joe. There he is.
You can reply to that.
You don't have to. You just talk to him. Yeah, Joe, absolutely. Joe's in here, and we talked about Joe earlier about how I definitely copied Joe in
Yesterday.
the Great Falls.
Yesterday.
I did.
Yesterday,
I did. I can't help it. And I'm
yesterday we were
not a
talking about,
follower, but dude, the color is so amazing.
Jake copied Joe with getting
I did.
the GTI.
Did.
And
Did. I'm
Now-
not even gonna deny
now
that.
I copied Joe getting the
Raptor.
the truck.
Mhm.
Great cars though. We all have good taste, I would say.
Or is it Joe that
Except
has
for
good
Joe.
taste?
Now-
What's Joe have now?
That Audi Q
Oh,
Q5. I think it's Q5.
It's like Valerio buying the Q7. And the
They are
brake
sweet
changes
cars,
that
though.
he spent like $1,200 to do a brake change. Oh no!
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Absolutely not. Who does that?
Man.
But Joe does have good taste.
He made out really good. That was on the TDI, the diesel scandal.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. It was
Dieselgate,
CBI.
dude. He made out really well. He
Yeah.
drove the car for 2 years,
Yeah.
and then he basically owned it for 2 years free, and then
Yep.
he
Got out
sold
of
it back to them for
Yep.
I think what he paid for it.
If not a little bit less, but it wasn't enough to break the
A
bank.
lot of people made out on that, and
Yeah.
I still don't understand the logic. I think it's just because they were forced to by the government, but
Oh yeah, there was something behind that. You're right. There was something behind that.
Dieselgate.
That's what it was.
Did you didn't have your car? Okay, yeah.
No, you didn't have the car then. It was the emissions. It was that emissions bullshit with the German shit. Yeah. And yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that
I
actually.
just can't believe
God, that was so long ago. I feel like.
people were getting. Mike made out pretty well.
Mm.
He took the cash and kept the car,
Yep.
and then sold the car for
Yep.
above what it was worth. Like, what a time to be alive!
I forgot about that. Holy shit. That whole TDI scandal with Germans. telling
Yeah, but
us
see,
what was the whole
problem
thing
is, like,
that
they're
they
not the only
were
ones.
the emissions wasn't right or they were
They
They lied on there.
they
yeah.
lied on it. Yeah.
right. I don't think that they lied. I think that the programming lied.
Okay, maybe.
So what the programming was
Potatoes,
telling
potatoes at
the
this
emissions
point.
computers was not the same
Yeah.
as
Okay.
the actual output or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't be that bad.
I mean, I don't think it was that bad, but
I mean, they're still getting like 40 miles a gallon. Like you go back and look at the Mark IV, Mark III TDIs. Well, even the earlier ones, like these guys are consistently getting 40,
yeah.
45, 50 miles a gallon.
Let's be real. Who doesn't want?
And
good,
I don't care.
Who doesn't want good
There's-
gas mileage?
Whether they put out more emissions than Volkswagen claimed they did,
Well, PA doesn't have any
they
emissions
still
checks
put
now.
out.
Just saying.
You're still getting double the fuel mileage in a gas car, which you know,
Mhm.
I don't know which
You
one's
are.
putting more out.
That's a fair point.
At the end of the day, it's getting 50 miles a gallon.
Who cares?
It's better than 10.
Sorry, Dad. That's terrible. Oh
Mm.
God. Yeah, it's almost a whole episode on just your Japan episode and just talk about eloquence and color. I think color matters. I really do. And I'm not trying to like flex on the people, but I still to this day, and I told you the other night that at least 2, 3, 4 times a month, I'll be at a light or I'll be at a gas station getting gas, and people just, what color is that?
Not once.
And I have to explain.
Not once. I have not had one person yet say anything about the truck. The green FD, very rarely did I ever have anybody say anything.
Really?
The Bronco, compliments all the time. The first gen got compliments all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprising.
That's backwards from what I would have expected.
That's
but
surprising.
I wouldn't say that I was driving any of them for the clout or anything like that, but
Well, I didn't buy. I
thoroughly enjoyed
didn't buy the car for the cloud. I love
like
the color.
Yeah, for sure.
And apparently, a lot of people enjoy that color. And Joe, if you're still in there, you can tell me. When I looked it up, I do believe that Volkswagen did that was a small production on that. It was like 500 auto TSGs and 500 just standards.
Yeah, I don't know if they still make it.
Or not standards. I'm
It
sorry,
was like a
manual.
2018, 2019.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I do like the cornflower. I say cornflake every time. Cornflower. That's a sick color. Even when we were at H2O, when David broke down,
Dude, that color is sick.
sick color.
You see it.
Is
coming a
now
mile away.
do people buy cars for the color now?
I mean,
Is that
I
a
would.
thing? Is that an option?
I would.
Would you rather have color or power? Like I got this beat ass 240 that's pushing fucking 800 to the wheels, or do I have this?
But I want a green car.
Yeah, do I want this green car? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You never know.
I mean, I tell you, whenever I saw that Focus RS in the showroom, I was like,
Oh God, I almost bought one. I still almost bought one.
would I buy a?
I didn't want to be
Would
a
you-
fuck boy though. I didn't want to buy a Focus. Well, not the STs.
Would
the
you buy a
RSs.
cornflower blue GTI or a white Golf R?
Golf R all day? I'm sorry.
Okay, so you would have more power.
I would. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Who
sold
would?
that.
Who
Sold that one. Yeah, definitely would have a Golf R. It's an R. I stand. Actually, can I retract? Can I retract?
Yeah,
R is cool. I like R, but it's just a name anymore. R is not really a thing. Yes, they have more power, but
yeah. I mean, you get
It's-
the all-wheel drive. but-
it's
okay.
not-
So Mark IV. I know what you're gonna say. Would you
course.
take a black Golf or a black R32
Mhm.
or a
name something crazy, just off the
Jazz
rip.
Blue or Imola Yellow 20th?
Ooh. 20ths are garbage, anyways.
I mean, I'd take one.
Definitely take the R. I don't know.
Obviously, I'd take the R anyway.
I think you're right, though.
Any other-
I do think the color, and it's just in his personal preference. Obviously, personal preference. If you like the color, like the color. If the car is even better, like an R or TI, fuck yeah. Let it run. Let it rip, tater chip.
Dude, the VR6 is a good motor.
VR6 is always a good motor. Can never go wrong with VR6. So I did want to ask you. I think everything's going really well tonight. It's a good stream, good live event. Are we gonna continue this out here in the
Continue
garage?
what? Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We talked about it last night if we were going to take this inside.
I mean, so as you guys know, it's becoming winter.
Well, here in PA,
We're live right now. It is
it was a temp.
72 in
Woo!
Pennsylvania,
That's amazing.
which is pretty good for 6:30
pretty
in
good. Kidding me?
mid-October. Like, I'm not complaining, but it's supposed to get pretty chilly the next 2 days.
Mhm.
And it's supposed to warm up a little bit more this
Right,
weekend.
right,
but
right.
we may move this inside if we don't get a good setup out here in the garage.
Right.
We're like we said, we're having some. We got the internet figured out.
I think this is another good one.
Yeah.
But again, you know, for you guys, every day we're trying to make things better, and that's our
On a
goal.
limited budget. We've got so much stuff like in this house.
On who? On who's? Daddy's done? Like you're done? Okay, Daddy.
The only thing we bought was the mic so far.
All right, fair point.
Everything else we had, but
Fair point. I'm down to throw some money into this because this is a lot of fun. I'm having a ton of fun with
if
this.
you guys help us get to 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna upgrade some of the equipment we got.
I mean, I know Joe's our friend, but Joe says keep it up. I think Joe's having a
buddy,
good
we
time.
appreciate it.
Maybe that we're talking about him.
We'll invite him over here soon.
Well, whenever he has time from work, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm having a ton of fun with this, and I really don't. I'm down to do this just as fun and dump whatever I need to. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks though because when I start doing something, I do a lot of research.
You do.
I'll sit on my phone for hours looking stuff up because I don't want to waste time or money on something if like we're just gonna have to do something different later on. In this case, that's the what's gonna happen. We bought this mic. It's a really nice mic, but for podcasting, the setup that we're using right now,
It's not. Yeah.
obviously it's working, but it's not the optimal setup
We want better.
to provide. Yeah, we want to give you guys the best of the best. So
I agree.
hopefully we can do that here. I don't know. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll have something.
Do you know what I'm going to say right now?
Go hit that like button.
No, definitely do that. Hit the like button. Subscribe to Dylan's channel if you're not subscribed. Definitely check it out.
We're on Instagram and
We talked about it the other night.
Facebook.
His DIY videos are amazing. I think his content's amazing anyways. And I'm not biased because I love the guy, but it's really good stuff. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. So we are always going to up the ante every time, every stream, every podcast. And we're going to make things better. There's a like. See?
Yeah, buddy.
There it is. See? We're always going to try and do something better and talk about something new. And again, we talked about this. It's not always going to be correlated, but
You can see
correlated
what we're enthusiastic about.
Yeah, we are.
H2O,
God, whole
cars.
video on that one for sure.
cars. We want to try to branch out from that a little bit.
We told the
but-
people last night, dogs.
Yeah,
We have a
love
bar dog
Australian
/
Shepherds.
garage dog. Her name's Sydney. She's amazing. They're gonna get to meet her. Jewel, she's new. They don't know about Jewel, but Jewel's amazing.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, they probably don't know about her. She's probably not amazing.
So we're always gonna do something new and better, and hopefully make this experience not only for just us, because I could enjoy this on a 1980s computer.
Yeah,
I would still do.
I
it,
enjoy it. We're having fun, but I almost don't I don't enjoy it as much as I should be because I want to make sure that we're giving the best.
So you don't like hanging out with me?
Oh, I do. I just want them.
I'm just busting.
I want them to see our freaking nose hairs. You know what I mean?
Dude, I got a lot. No,
I want them to
don't
hear
want
me.
that. I got a big nose.
Hear me breathing. Yes.
Yes. Well, I think it was a good stream. It was a good podcast. I say stream.
Yeah,
I'm used to streaming.
obviously we started doing this like every day.
Oh yeah,
we want to
so
do it every day, but
we're
surprised
gonna
that,
shoot for. Here's the goal. You guys don't know this yet. We're gonna shoot for Monday through Friday, I believe. Monday through Friday, we're gonna do 5:30. I think is probably our goal. 5:30 in an hour-long podcast, and hopefully, if
Give
you're
or
driving
take,
home from
go
work,
longer.
yeah.
We don't want to go any shorter, but
At least an
expect
hour.
it to go longer.
At least
quite,
an hour.
Quite often.
I like to talk.
So don't eat your dinner until after the podcast, or eat your dinner with the podcast.
I think eating dinner with the podcast would be fun.
Yeah. We'll eat with you
And
sometime.
then, you got your, lasagna in one hand and you're watching, typing, I hate you guys on the podcast on the other hand. You never know. You do that. I'm always down for that. How can you hate us, though? It's so much fun.
I don't, man.
So much fun.
Oh, yeah, they don't.
No,
I think that's a wrap for today.
I think so. And then tomorrow's Friday. Everybody's thankful for Friday. Let's be real.
Oh, yes, tomorrow is Friday.
So
Thank goodness.
I can't wait. So everybody, enjoy your Fridays tomorrow. Have a good night. And
We'll
just
see you tomorrow.
that's it. Just see you tomorrow. That's all you're gonna leave with.
No, it's 24 hours, man. 23 hours.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. 5:30-ish. We'll work on it. You guys have a great night. Great life.
Later.
Gator.